I'm Nicholas Mitchell Stewart. I'm a professional painter, artist, I guess. It's kind of a weird title to give yourself sometimes there, but I am a creative person. Ever since I was a kid, it was just me and my mom there for years. Whenever we would go on a road trip, she'd always make me these little packages of arts and drawing supplies and things. And I'd make a little nest in the back seat, and I would sit there and draw and paint the whole time. And she was always very encouraging of all my creativity. Over time, it just became my favorite thing to do. It was something that just pulled me in. It was more than a hobby. I was passionate about it, not as passionate as I am now about it, but there was just something that was, it sounds cliche, but very spiritual about it. I could shut the world out. I could focus on this one little thing. I'm creating my own little world as I do this. My son was born in 2017, and man, that was such a life-changing moment for me. And I was like, man, life is completely, flipped at this point. And I was like, man, this is such a great experience. Why am I not trying to convey this concept in my paintings there? And I didn't want to be out front, pictures of me with, a father and a son together. I wanted to be a little more subtle about it. So a lot of my paintings have to do with this concept of overcoming challenges. It's ultimately all about the fatherhood experience. You're gonna see numbers, letters, repetition of shapes. I wanted to add a little bit more of my son Charlie. Currently he's 8. You'll see the literal numbers in there. Sometimes you'll see the C, for Charlie. I've even literally stenciled his name into paintings and obscured it to where it's abstracted and you can't really tell that his name's hidden in there. The thing that I love though, that kind of feel like is the little cherry on top. I'll take some of his toys and I will put them into the painting again as like an offering from him in a way. Oh, this is a little piece of him or our experience there, and I feel like sharing that moment with the viewers that are looking at my artwork. This is all about him and this evolution, these barriers, and here's an actual piece, of this experience. The thing that I would want people to take away from my artwork is really look at the exploration, or just the love of the moment and kind of building it up here. I want them ultimately to get lost in the journey. I want them to get up like, oh, look at this, look at that. I want them to look at the process. I think it's fantastic if they stop and think about, does this reference something or does this represent, some kind of a concept or an idea? And of course, if they can give me a moment of their time to look at my artwork, man, that's a great compliment in my opinion there. So that's why I just want a moment from them. That's all I want.